how can I start to initiate wrist extension and supination? So step one is making sure you have appropriate range of motion. And this is the step that a lot of people skip over and is so important. So extension and supination means that you need the most amount of lengthening on the wrist flexors. So that means that first you want to make sure you have full range of motion, like that the muscles that might resist that movement can go to their maximum length, because that's what you need in order to extend the wrist and supinate the hand. And then from there, what I usually like to do is just break it down, separate the two movements. Supination separated from wrist extension would be the foundation. Supination I'd work on first with the wrist extended, or at least in neutral. So here, and then just supination. If you have a hand splint, like a sabo flex or stretch, then I would do it making sure that the thumb is abducted, and then just work on supination with the wrist in neutral. That would be step one. If you can do that, then try and do just supination with the wrist extended if you have a splint that allows you to do that. So wrist extended, work into supination. Next, you would work on just wrist extension with the hand pronated. Now, the reason is it gives you a little bit more slack on the muscles that might resist that movement. So I always recommend people work on that separately first. The other thing I would say you have to have some movement in that direction already. If you don't, it's just going to be frustrating. And if you don't, I would say focus on the stretching for now and weight bearing. I have a ton of videos on YouTube on upper extremity or arm weight bearing. I would definitely focus on those videos because you are getting some wrist extension with that. So we're still working them separately, wrist extension and supination. Once you can do those, and only once you can do those actively, then I would try and put them together, because again, it's really hard to extend the wrist and supinate the hand at the same time. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our Gold membership program, where you will get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.